Welcome to our tutorial video for the DJI Mavic 3 Enterprise series, where we will show you how to set up your aircraft for its first flight. Using the remote controller for the first time. The built-in battery of the remote controller is set to sleep mode by default. First, connect the remote controller and charger with the USB-C to USB-C cable, and charge the remote controller for about 1 minute to awaken it. Activating the remote controller. Unpack and install the control stick. Press the power button once, then press it again and hold for 2 seconds to turn the remote controller on or off. After powering on the remote controller, select a language. Read related terms and privacy policy. Select Wi-Fi network. Set time. Log in to your DJI account. Follow the on-screen prompts to complete remote controller activation. Preparing the aircraft. Unfold each aircraft arm and turn. Press the gimbal protector buckle to eject it. Remove the gimbal protector. Installing the propellers. The DJI Mavic 3 Enterprise series aircraft has AB motors and AB propellers. Propeller A, with a gray circle at its center, should be mounted on motor A, which has a gray arc on its outer edge. Propeller B, without any gray circle at its center, should be mounted on motor B, which has no gray arc on its outer edge. Press the propellers down and rotate until they click in place. Powering on, off. When using the battery for the first time, connect the charger to the port at the rear of the aircraft with the USB-C to USB-C cable, and charge until the battery indicators are on, which means the battery has been successfully activated. Press the power button once, then press it again and hold for 2 seconds to turn the aircraft on or off. Activating the aircraft. Power on the remote controller and the aircraft. Launch DJI Pilot 2. An activation page will automatically pop up in the app. Read related terms. Authorize the use of device information. Select a usage scenario for the device. Confirm the account activation information. Tap Activate. Tap Restart Now to complete the activation. Getting ready for takeoff. Launch DJI Pilot 2. Complete the pre-flight checklist as prompted on the app. Basic flight operations. Stand behind the aircraft. Maintain a safe distance of at least 5 meters from the aircraft. And operate the aircraft by facing its rear. Start the motor with the left and right control sticks by pushing them toward or away from each other. When the propellers start to rotate, gently push the left joystick up to manually take off. The left stick of the remote controller controls the flight altitude and nose direction. The right stick controls the forward, backward, leftward, and rightward flights. Press the flight pause button on the remote controller to make the aircraft brake and hover. Press and hold the RTH button of the remote controller, and the aircraft will return to the home point at the preset RTH mode. You can set RTH mode to preset or optimal in the app. In scenarios where lighting is sufficient and the visual sensing system can operate, the aircraft will plan an optimal return path according to the environment and perform smart RTH. The bottom of the image transmission interface shows parameters such as the current flight altitude and speed. Keep the RC antennas facing the drone during flight for optimal transmission. If ambient light is not adequate for visual positioning when the GPS signal is weak or the compass encounters interference, the aircraft will enter attitude mode and cannot hover steadily or auto-brake. To To avoid accidents, please land in a safe location as soon as possible. Taking photos and videos. Locate the button on the top right corner of the remote controller. Press halfway to activate autofocus, and press all the way down once to take a photo. The record button is located in the top left corner of the remote controller. Press to start recording, and press again to stop. You can also adjust the gimbal pitch and control the camera by using the gimbal dial on the left side. You can use the dial on the right to adjust camera zoom. On the image transmission screen, double-click on the target point to aim the camera quickly at the target. Use the camera menu bar in the app to adjust camera parameters. Once shooting is completed, click the playback icon to view and download the captured images. Using the infrared thermal function. Click on the wide, zoom, and IR icons on the image transmission screen to quickly switch between the wide, zoom, and infrared cameras. In the infrared mode, use the spot meter function to tap and measure the temperature at any spot on the screen. Use the area measurement function to select the area of interest and move it freely. The highest and lowest temperatures of the area will be displayed on the screen. In addition, you can enable the temperature alert function as needed. Tap the palette and isotherm icon. The color palette and temperature display range can be adjusted as required by the scene. Click the mode icon. The infrared camera will switch between the high gain and low gain modes. Tap the SBS icon. The screens of the infrared camera and zoom camera can be displayed side by side. Click the FFC icon to perform a one-off FFC calibration. In the option menu, you can choose to enable or disable automatic FFC calibration. The infrared camera will automatically calibrate at regular intervals after it is enabled. A pause of approximately 1 second will occur during the calibration process. Calibration will optimize the image quality. Tap the link zoom icon to turn on the link zoom feature, and quickly lock the targets in visible or infrared mode. Powering off and storage. Power off the aircraft. Remove the propellers. Install the gimbal protector. Place the aircraft upside down. Snap endpoints of the gimbal cover into the slots on the aircraft nose. Press the gimbal protector buckle gently to insert it into the aircraft's lower cover. Fold the aircraft arms. Power off the remote controller. Fold the remote controller antenna. Place the aircraft, remote controller, and propellers into the carrying case. The carrying case has storage slots for the intelligent flight battery, speaker, and RTK module. Larger storage for your daily operational needs. Thank you for watching.